My beautiful collective gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful collective. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know in addition to what has already come out. And we do have a lot to unpack here, baby, for the collective. This could be for absolutely any zodiac sign, you guys, okay? Put your zodiac signs down below in the comments. That's the roll call. Rep your set down there or just send me a little hey girl, hey. Before we jump all the way in, please keep in mind that my messages are general. They may or may not resonate. Don't force anything to fit. You guys keep an open mind as my tarot is fluid and timeless as well, okay? Use your intuition, your own discernment to guide you towards the messages here for you and leave the rest for whoever it might be here for, okay? Now, if you would all take a moment, click that like button, you guys. It definitely helps in one of the best ways possible. It's one of the easiest ways and free, okay, ways to energetically donate to the channel, but it lets people know that we exist on the platform. It also lets YouTube know that you're feeling the channel so they can let other people know that we exist, guys. We want people to find us, okay? Also, if you have not already done so, we would love to have you join the gang, okay? Join the fam. We would love for you to join our gang by clicking that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. So let's dig into this, guys, okay? I feel like somebody is definitely back and forth in their mind, kind of weighing their options in terms of which way they want to go with this. If they just want to let this go, or if they want to fight for this. Somebody wants to fight for you. Okay. So the overarching energy or theme of this person showing up is they feel like you're getting away. They feel as if you're leaving them behind. 8 of Cups. You have life changes that are coming up in your life that have already started to unravel or will be unraveling here in the near future that have absolutely nothing to do with this person, but it could be putting some things into perspective for you. For some of you, this could be spiritual. For others of you, it could be an actual physical move or maybe a promotion or a job change, something like that. It could have to do with your stability, right? Security, wanting growth. This person feels as if you're leaving them behind or you're seeing them differently. They are definitely fearful about where things are going to go or how this is going to end up. They're either confused because they don't necessarily know if they're right in thinking this. They could just be overreacting is what they're saying. This person could be thinking that they're just overreacting, but they can't help themselves because of some of the shifts that you have already made towards them, right? Just the way that you're behaving or just the way that they feel like you are treating them. They feel like you're not investing in this anymore or not to the extent that you were. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, that's like a major investment. That's a big daddy, big mama investment. That's like putting all your eggs in one basket. That is really like showing up, putting in all the effort. This is like knowing someone is yours, right? Without a doubt, without any question. And I get it going from this to this stressful energy. And now this person feels like you're slipping away or you're like leaving them behind. There could be reason for that, but I don't get them acknowledging a reason. Okay, so tell me down in the comments if you want to share, right? Like you guys can have discourse down below. If you want to share, if you've already relayed to this person why you've changed or why you're changing up, they're still not getting it, guys. They're no comprende, okay? They do not understand. For some of you, they're not wanting to understand because, of course, them understanding, they would have to acknowledge that this change is going to happen whether they want it to or not. Okay. This is somebody who doesn't want to grow. I feel that. I feel like this is somebody who doesn't want to grow up or they just don't want to grow or evolve in their life. This person could be doing the same thing that they were doing when you first met them, right? Doing the same shit, whether it be working in the same place, which is nothing wrong with that, but I get stagnant energy. I don't get thriving. I don't get them wanting to evolve or working towards anything. I get like lazy contentment, right? Just with how things are in general. If it's not the job, it could just be their life. Like I said, their life in general. They're not working towards anything. You see what I'm saying? You may have big plans or big dreams. You may want more now, right? Like this relationship is feeling as if it's running its course in this person's mind as well. They can feel it. I'm feeling like a pressure building. So they can feel this pressure, right? If the two of you are still engaging on any level, the pressure is still building. They can like feel it. It's an awkward tension. Okay? They don't want to pull the trigger and start asking you questions about why you're not like as into it as you used to be, or why you're changing. Look at this butterfly here. Yeah, this growth or potential for growth, it will require transformation. I'm hearing like, in order to have your new life, you have to give up your old life. And unfortunately, because this person doesn't like to change, yeah, they would be right in feeling this. For a lot of you, I don't get that they have any solid like proof. That it's just a feeling at this point, right? Like a gut feeling. Yeah, there's fear, there's some anxiety here. This person could definitely be like having nightmares, right? Jump scares out of the sleep, cold sweats, that sort of thing. They go to sleep thinking about it, and they also wake up thinking about it. Okay, so it's a very spiritual, they feel like they're under spiritual attack, an energetic attack. So we already know that this person is stressed out. They just don't understand why they are stressed out. Okay, so I get them kind of trying to talk themselves out, like off the ledge, like you're tripping, right? The collective isn't going anywhere. This is my babe, right? Like this is going to be my husband. This is going to be my wife. Like they're not going anywhere. You know, you've been here all this time, however long that's been. I just heard them say that. Okay. You've been here all this time. Like they want to lean back into their old way of thinking about this connection, which is, I have you, right? Like hook, line, and sinker, you know, sort of this idea that they already possess you. They don't need to do anything more. Things don't need to change, right? Like things don't need to evolve or grow. And you are itching to grow. You are outgrowing this relationship. You're outgrowing this person. For some of you, this could have happened seemingly fast. You may have outgrown this connection fast as fuck is what I'm hearing, right? Like, so they would have never suspected that the energy that they were getting from you before, with this effort, right? Ace of Pentacles to me is like being reliable. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with somebody who says what they mean and mean what they say. If they say they're going to be somewhere at a certain time, that's what the fuck is going to happen, right? Like they stand on their word. This is somebody who is accountable, but also very loyal. This is someone who has a devotion, right, to a certain person. This is also someone who places worth into a connection, a person, a relationship. Yeah, I get them really having a hard time thinking that maybe you don't see them valuable anymore, like that it's the end. There's something about the way that you once saw them that they fear you don't see them that way anymore. And they can feel it energetically. For some of you, there is proof. There's slight proof. I don't get like a large amount of proof. This is all in their head right now. And they're trying to convince themselves like, I'm overthinking this, right? Because this is my girl. Like he's not going anywhere. You know, she's not going anywhere. I don't know. It's a lot of cards that suggest change here. And this denial, right, of what is happening energetically, this denial that this person is in, this delusional world that they're living in right now, where they're trying to pussyfoot their way back into what they feel like the two of you were, right? Trying to convince themselves that they're tripping. They may be getting advice from friends, family. These people are not giving them good advice, because I get that they're telling this person, yeah, you are like, you're doing the most, right? Somebody may say to them, you need to talk to the collective. You need to talk to Empress's Collective, have a conversation with them, ask them, just ask them, but they don't want to open. They feel like it's going to be a Pandora's box. Like if they open it, it'll be a tower. So it's sort of like nobody wants to say anything. I don't get that you've said anything yet. Not yet. I don't get that you've said anything yet, but you will. And if you have said something, it's not the whole thing. Okay? It's not the entirety of what you're actually feeling. Unavoidable change. This change will happen. It will occur. Okay? For some of you, you may feel like this relationship was built on a false foundation. Like maybe you feel like the person that you fell in love with, or the person that you thought you were falling in love with, the person you thought that you were connecting with, the person that you once knew, they could have changed. You know, there could have been changes that they made. They're not wanting to acknowledge the changes that have occurred on their end. They're really zoned in and laser focused on the changes that you're making or the way that you are behaving. Okay. What they used to get from you is what I'm hearing. They're not getting what they used to get from you. This could be actual things, like tangible things like money or sex, you know, time, energy, effort, or this could just be a feeling, right? This could be emotions. This could be this person feeling like a guard, a wall, right? You're talking to them, but the feeling that they're getting from you doesn't match what's coming out of your mouth, right? Like they're definitely feeling this more on a spiritual and energetic level, which is why they can't get it out of their mind. They're trying though. They're trying to just kind of talk themselves down. Like I said, like I'm overreacting. Listen, we're going to be fine sort of thing. Ciao. They don't want to address anything that they could have done to get you guys to this point. And I get that a large majority of you are dealing with somebody who has been stagnant. This relationship has not moved at all. There's no movement in any of these cards except the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups signifies moving, but in the opposite direction, bitch. Yeah. The other way, going that way, away from something, relocating away from something. Or just not feeling as if you're on the right path in this. You tried. I do get it, right? Like you tried. I get that you tried really hard. Ace of Pentacles is not a small feat. You gave a lot. Yeah, you can't change somebody. You can only do what you can. You can only control what you can control. And you can't control people, right? Like you can only control yourself, your own actions. And this could be the shift that this person is feeling, right? Because I'm not saying that you tried to change this person, but I am saying that there could have been multiple conversations, like sitting downs, right? They're trying to act like they don't know where this is coming from or why you're acting like this. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit, right? There could have been multiple sit down talks about where are we going? Where is this going? Can we get a GPS or something? Can I get like a time frame on what is happening here, right? Like what's actually going on? I need something more substantial. I need something of more substance. We can't just be the way that we were this whole time. And I get that, you know, you're wanting a bond, right? You're wanting a compatibility. You want a partnership, something more deeper, something more serious. Yeah, you feel like y'all are playing at being in a relationship. That's for some of you. Don't force it to fit. These are just the things that they're throwing out at me, right? Like, so fate is here to nip this shit in the bud, okay? Whenever you decide to pull this trigger with the Queen of Swords, it gets really nasty, okay? For this person, I see their energy getting extremely rattled and frazzled, right? Because again, they're not recognizing this as a change that is unavoidable. In fact, they think that they have a lot of control here. They feel as if they can just talk to you, right? Like they can just whip it on you real good, dick you down real good, slap that pum pum on you real good, take you out on a date, romanticize things, bring back some of the things that they used to do, right? To remind you of how the two of you fell for one another. But that is temporary, and that is something that you need to understand and know, because this is not somebody who, listen, they got comfortable. They got very comfortable. So I do see this person showing up and checking multiple boxes in the beginning. And I get once they have you, they changed. It is what it is. I'm seeing that. Okay. Yeah. Doing what they need to do to kind of create this bond, so to speak. They really did not bank on the bond to just be like some Elmer's glue. Okay, bitch. Yeah. They didn't bank on the bonding agent, okay, being just some Elmer's glue. You could just go like this and that shit just kind of run right the fuck off, right? Like it's really not that deep. She could change swiftly and quickly, and it will. It will. yeah, I get them changing. I get them creating the bond, and then boom, it's not the same anymore. You see what I'm saying? And this Nine of Swords could certainly be mirrored energy. They could have been stressing you the fuck out. Seriously. Because if you have multiple conversations with somebody about how they're changing, how they're not, you know, showing up how they used to, like you're not the same, like you're really not who you said you were type of thing, feeling bamboozled or hoodwinked because this is somebody totally different than who you said you were. Like you used to do this, now you don't. You used to do that, now you don't. Like, and they only do just enough to create that bond, the bonding agent. And then they change, they shift. Okay, so this could have been something that was really nagging you. It was bothering you. Now that energy is shifting because instead of trying to continuously tell somebody what you need from them, you're going to go out and get what the fuck you need. Fuck all of that, right? Like, forget all of that. You're going to go create the opportunities. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to wait. You're not waiting. This one is going to be brutal. I'm not going to hold you. Does this person love you? Yeah, they do, guys. Okay. But two things can be true at one time, right? They absolutely have feelings for you. They absolutely view you as a soulmate, okay, a homie, lover, friend, somebody that they have built a significant bond with in their mind. Little did they know all of the changes that they made, not being that lover boy or lover girl that you once met, the attentive person that you once met, somebody who made you feel secure, somebody who made you feel safe, somebody who made you feel like it was worth it, like it was worth your while, or you were going to get returns on your investments, somebody who made you feel anything, right? It shifted to the other spectrum. So that bonding agent was never going to remain, not on your end anyway. Okay. But they had already made up in their mind that the two of you were locked in. Look, yeah, locked, that it was locked. You see what I'm saying? So there's no reason for evolution and growth and, you know, leveling up and becoming better and keeping the flame going and keeping the fire going and keeping up the momentum, being the same person that I met, bitch, remaining the same, like how I met you. Yeah, they felt as if we're locked in. There's no need for that anymore. And they started changing. It's so ironic that people want to talk about the changes that they're experiencing negatively from another person, but they don't want to address how they got here. And that is where they're going to land in a deep pile of shit. Okay. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Difficult ending. Wow. So I see a little bit of jealousy here for sure, you guys. Okay. Now this jealousy can stem from one of two things. This could be another person. Like I said, opportunities are going to open for you. Yeah, as long as you stay in a situation that you know is not aligned with what you want or where you're going, and you accept things that have nothing to do with what you actually want, that is a signal to spirit that you just want more of the bullshit. Once you cut the cord, once you cut off, right, the dead weight, once you cut off the cancer, whatever you want to call it, right, the toxicity, then there's nothing but space and opportunity. And that's when these cycles really start to get to going. Okay. Fated meetings, right? And for some of you, it could be an actual soulmate. Okay. Not saying that this person is not, but I get that the two of you have a spiritual connection, but you may have misread it as a soulmate, right? Which is why you place so much into it. Okay. You absolutely thought it was going to have some longevity. You did not know that this person was going to switch up and change. Okay. Yeah. You didn't know that they just say whatever they need to or do whatever they need to get somebody locked in, right? Whether that be, get someone to be emotionally blind, right? Blinded by emotions, blinded by love, whether that be creating a kid, like an actual tie, like you can't get away from me. Even if you've had a child with this person, even if the two of you have been married, right, and or separated now, it doesn't matter, right? Like they're getting a rude awakening. This is an absolute tower. This is a tower and a lesson all wrapped in one, a karmic lesson at that. And it's the completion of this karmic lesson, right? Where this person is now recognizing yeah, no, like you don't have control over people either. Just like the collective didn't have control over you, right? When you wanted to start switching up, when you wanted to start doing different shit, when you wanted to start moving funny, moving differently, acting real funny type, right? Okay, I just told y'all, didn't I just tell y'all don't have control? Right, exactly. Nobody has control over people. You only have control over yourself. But for some odd reason, I think this motherfucker think they had control over you. I really do. I do. Right? She ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I kept hearing that. So a deep comfortability, right? And knowing that they had you locked. It's going to be a shocker. This will be shocking. Especially if another person is introduced. That could be where some of the jealousy is stemming from, right? For others of you, the jealousy could be the fact that you're actually not locked, right? You're not bonded to them, okay? They ain't have no super glue. They ain't have no gorilla glue. They ain't have no cement blocks, bitch. It's not actually bonded, okay? You can really just snip it or cut it. And I see you doing that. And the Tower shows up when something has to be done. It's a fated and a unavoidable change. Okay? This person needs to grow the fuck up. They need to level the fuck up. They need to evolve. They need to go out and get something. Okay? They need to have more initiative. They need to be more inspired, right? Like I get that they got way too comfortable in their way of life and in this connection. And that is all shifting and changing. Okay? So it is fated to have to reject this or walk away from this or cut this, right? That doesn't mean that there's not a potential or possibility for the two of you to have a chance somewhere in the distant future, right? But for now, yeah, the bond has been broken. And because you are the one, okay, for the majority of you, who is initiating this cut, right? The Queen of Swords. This is this is a clear and concise, clean cut. Okay? This is a cut that comes after a lot of thinking. This is a cut that actually comes after already being checked out of the relationship for quite some time. This is not a rash decision. Queen of Swords, right? Gender doesn't matter, right? This is air sign energy. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Air signs, right, are known to be some of the greatest detachers. And I think there's a misconception with that energy where people think detachment means void of feelings when that's quite the contrary. Because to get us here, bitch, you had to have gotten some feelings out of us. We possibly fucking loved you. You know what I'm saying? There were feelings there. It just takes us a while to get to that point, and it takes us a while to get back out, you see. And oftentimes, while still being in relationship, okay, the other person may think we're fine. The other person might think, okay, we're just hitting some kind of a rough patch, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, air sign over here is going down the list, okay, the pros and the cons, right? Like, it's very logical and analytical. Also thinking futuristic, thinking in the future. How does this motherfucker fit into my life? If I was to actually still be here or be with this person or still deal with this person, how far along will I be? Because you have goals, right? Like, you're not like this person who just wants to sit still and stay still and is not really looking to build or grow or have more than what they have. Very small-minded, okay? Very small outlook on life. So it's not that the feelings weren't there. It's that the clean and concise cut comes so efficiently and effectively because you thought about it so many times. You ran through it so many times in your head. You want to make sure that you're sure that you're sure. And then you want to cross all your T's and dot all your I's and then run it back and then go get it revised and then revise it again. And then really come to this. Am I doing this? Okay. And by the time you cut, bitch, There are no feelings. I mean, that doesn't mean that you don't care about this person, but you would have checked out of this a long time ago. In your mind, the two of you weren't together a long time ago before you get to this point, okay? So there is an air of jealousy because the Tower will be voluntary on your end because you're the one initiating this cut. And you're doing it confidently and you're doing it logically, right? Void of emotion or history or whatever the fuck this person tried to bring up, right? To keep you locked in, so to speak. And the Tower is happening involuntarily on their end. Okay, I'm seeing like an image of rocks, right? This person like standing, and then at first it's a little pebble, and they're like, what the fuck? The little pebble could be like getting into a fender bender or something, right? It's just like a domino effect of crazy shit that starts to happen. It's a karmic completion, right? So they have a lot of karmic debt to pay. Meanwhile, you're over here on a yacht, you know what I'm saying? With all of your mental clarity. And now that you have cut this cord, now you're ready to transition to something bigger and better, which is what you want. Whereas this person was trying to keep you in a box, keep you little, keep you small. They're viewing it as a love triangle with this Three of Swords for some of you. If there's a new person who's in the mix, I don't see this person walking away easily. Okay. In fact, they may hit rock bottom for sure with that 10 of Swords. So we need to look into that and see how you need to prepare, how this person may be coming, just so that you can protect your energy, protect yourself, protect your manifestations, your blessings, and your new connections coming in. I get this person being a blocker, right? Like wanting to cock block, wanting to block you, wanting to block this new beginning. There's a new beginning here. Okay. Okay. So let's hop over to the extended. Okay. Let's really dig in here. I see them wanting to really study what is going on with you. I see this person absolutely holding on to what they think was, and I see you actively moving on to something more fulfilling. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. I'm not even gonna hold you, right? Like, and it would be deserving. It would be the kick in the ass. I'm seeing like a donkey. Okay, wait. I'm seeing like a donkey, a pony, or a horsey. Right? And this person waiting on you while you're, over here meditating and getting your thoughts together, re-establishing and regrounding yourself, getting to know yourself, moving forward, getting prepared for this transition. And this person is like on their way to you, and there's some kind of horsey, donkey, pony, somebody. It's a swift kick in the ass. This Tower. It will be destructive to who they know themselves as, who they have known themselves to become. So Spirit has been wanting this person to level up and change for quite some time, but they have refused to do it, right? So the Tower shows up because there's something that has needed to change a long time ago, sometimes lifetimes ago. So now they have to come and destroy what you feel like you're holding on to. I'm talking to your person now. This is going to get messy, really messy, okay? Let's see where they believe things are heading. Okay, I want to dig into their delusion slightly. Okay, this is going to let you know how crazy they're coming with it. Okay, how toxic they may come with it, how petty they may come with it, all of the above, right? Like where their thought process is in terms of you. We want to get into this person's head in terms of their next steps. Okay, I also would like to know what shadows needed to be addressed. And this is going to be the reason why this connection even showed up, because I see you going towards the Ace of Cups. We see the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles is what you were giving this person who was so not deserving of that. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. They did not deserve it. Okay, you got tricked into giving this person that because you thought they were someone else. I want to know what shadows are needing to be addressed, which is going to be the reason why this connection showed up. And that'll let you know if those shadows have already been addressed by you. Therefore, you can go ahead and successfully transition into this next cycle and successfully not have to go through any of these same lessons again, right? Revisit the same lessons over and over. I then want to see what karma the divine has in store for this person. Okay, I need specifics on that. We have both the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I see them actively coming towards you. I do. Okay. I need to know what that karmic cycle is looking like and the karmic debt. Okay. What is the karmic debt that they are repaying? I also would like to know, once that karmic debt has been repaid, is this person going to voluntarily go towards a transformation? Because let's keep it a being, right? There's still free will. They don't necessarily have to choose that. That's for those of you who still hope for anything here. Okay. We'll see if they're going to go ahead and go through that transformation and be on the path to transition into the next cycle. Other than that, you're leaving them behind if they don't choose the transformation, right? You are actively leaving them behind. They will get left. And it's going to be up to them how long it takes for them to make it to the next cycle where you are. Okay, I do see a block, a wall being placed up by the divine. If this person does not level up, you see, if they don't awaken, if they don't transform, it's still their choice, by the way. I would like some time frames on that transformative energy. And I would like to know, is that going to happen prior to them trying to approach you? We will then get into this person's next steps and their intentions behind those next steps. And that's just so you could be fully prepared and ready. Okay. We will look at the outcome. Okay. What is the potential outcome of this? What would you be setting yourself up for? Re-engaging with this at this time, especially for those of you who are dealing with someone who is not transformed yet. I would like to know, either good or bad, what would that outcome be? What would you be setting yourself up for? What would you be, signing up for? Then you can't say I ain't tell you. Okay. And then we're going to hop over to the new, because the new is really, spicy. Okay, so the new person is definitely wanting to say some things, even though the old person has been really pulling my attention. We will dig into the new person. It is a soulmate, right? Like, this is somebody who is definitely on the level. Now you have somebody lingering here in the past, Four of Pentacles, holding on to your energy. And I also would like to know how Spirit suggests you successfully cut from this to be invisible to all energies from the past, for those of you who want that and who just want to move forward to this new pure love offer. Okay. We'll dig into the nitty gritty of who this new person actually is. Okay. Their personality, how you may potentially meet them, and if it's really worth your while, right? We will look at any deal breakers or red flags, if any, just so that you could be 10 steps ahead of things. Okay. Let's see what blockages could prolong things from moving ahead or evolving in the connection. I also would like to know what this person is actually looking for, and that'll let you know if you're aligned in the same way. With the Ace of Cups, I mean, that speaks volumes and it speaks for itself. I'll double check, and then I'll look to see what the best possible outcome is, right? Is there longevity in the future of this connection? And then we'll pull time frames on both old and new in terms of when these energies will be approaching and making their appearance into your life. Okay. We'll pull some advice, of course, on how you can speed up the momentum towards the manifestations of your heart's desires. And I may or may not throw in an Ask the Universe reading where I'll give you the floor to ask a couple of questions, but we'll see. Okay. And so I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. Before we go over there, click the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, link down below in the description. Let's get it.